So, some benefits of doing NoFap and doing semen retention. There is so much power that we can obtain from holding in our semen as males. And when we don't ejaculate 24/7, we can start to retain that life force with us. And we can start to hold that energy and use it in the real world. Now, where we've come from, where we weren't meant to ejaculate as much as we do these days in the modern day era. We have so much pornography, we have all these movies and social media that gives us images of beautiful women and in bikinis, and they condition us to want to release more often and have these more sexual urges. Where normally, as a human being, as we start to evolve, as we start to step more into our divine nature, we start to realize that we're not animals. We're not animals anymore. So we don't have to go and hump and ejaculate and always seeking these sexual desires. We can start to retain, and we start to realize that this energy that we have that we're wasting in a tissue or down the toilet, this energy can be held with us. It's essentially life force energy. This energy can create a baby. So when you are releasing this energy, you're releasing so much life, so much power. And it's okay to release a little bit of this energy every now and again. But when you start to doing it, when you're doing it every day, you're going to be very depleted, and there's a lot of energy that's going to be wasted. So from what I've noticed, it definitely helps ground you, makes you more stronger, more motivated and confident. You're more wanting to seek goals because you have this mission that you want to achieve, so you're pushing towards something and you're not giving yourself pleasure. Because what's happening when you ejaculate? You are releasing, and you are telling your mind and your body that you have accomplished, you have won, you have given birth, where really you haven't. So when you're doing this, you are telling, your body is saying, we don't need to go out and chase anything, we don't need to go and achieve any goals and go out. We have depleted ourselves, just like a lion, that we turn into these puppies and we become weak. And that's not always the case. But if you are always going to do this, you're going to definitely feel a lot weaker. Now for me, I've noticed along the time, because I've gone 3 months in one stage before, and then I've gone 6 months. We can definitely become attached to this, and it can become very, a lot of pressure to like not do it. And if we do it, we feel down on ourselves. Oh, we should have retained, we shouldn't have released. But from my journey, I've realized that it's key to have balance. We should not be retaining for our whole life. We don't need to become celibate. We don't need to become like a monk. We need to be able to release and clean out the pipes every now and again. And for you, that might be different to me. For me, it seems to be at least every 2 or 3 weeks. But if I start doing it more often than that, I notice my energy is definitely a lot more depleted. And if I am going to masturbate, it'll be more of a conscious choice. I'm going to do it very consciously. And if I choose to ejaculate, it'll be me making the decision, not allowing some stimulant outside me to take a hold of my mind and get into my head and say, oh, and become this animal nature. From what I've seen as well, when we're in a lower vibration, when we've stepped out of feeling good, we are more seduced by external pleasures, whether it be junk food, whether it be masturbation, whether it be sex. We are more stimulated, we are more seduced. And they become more, they become more special for us to obtain. Now, when we're feeling good, we start to get the benefits from retaining. Naturally, we can start to see long term these results that we can gain from holding our power in. For me, I get so much more clarity. I wake up in the morning, I've got energy. I have a lot more creative energy running through me when I'm doing videos, or if I'm creating or making writing. When I'm reading and learning, I actually am more alert and I'm more stimulated. When I'm out riding my bike or doing exercise, I can go longer. So there's these great little benefits that come. My willpower's a lot stronger. I say yes to healthier foods and no to unhealthier foods. Plus, when I'm looking at my goals, because I haven't ejaculated, I have this power running through me to push and keep me running on a perfect path. So for you, I'll give this my opinion is for you it might be different. So you might need to initially, if you're not used to this, I would go 1 month without ejaculating, and that means probably no sex as well, just so you can really retain, because a lot of males in this day and age don't even go 1 week. Sometimes when they do, they start to get more power, they get more testosterone, they can go and lift more stronger at the gym. They're faster, they're more motivated, they're more confident, more charismatic, because they have this life force energy. They have this inner lion that is running through them that they can always tap into. But they are just wasting and depleting this energy. So obviously this energy has been made to create life, to create a baby. It hasn't been used for us to just willy-nilly blow and waste through a toilet or in a tissue. So we need to be more conscious of how we're using this energy and where we're directing it to. Because if we retain this energy as well, it can build up and we can get very like, oh, it needs to release. So we need to do things like meditation or yoga or qigong. They are fantastic. Or you can go walking in nature or some type of exercise or a creative outlet like drawing, writing, or artwork, or any type of creative outlet. It could be dancing, to help you circulate that energy and move it through all your chakras. Because if it becomes stagnant, what happens is you're going to want to release it, especially if you're not used to retaining it. You're going to get a lot of build up and you're going to get very, very horny, and it's like, oh, I need to ejaculate. It's like, well, relax, breathe it, move that energy, use that energy. Once you are able to do that, you won't have to have the need to always ejaculate. And then what will happen is you'll start to rewire your brain, you'll start to rewire your body to wanting something long term, to not going for short term fixes. Because all of a sudden you're telling your brain that we haven't accomplished. We can go out and accomplish other things. So we're more confident, we're more motivated to pursue our life goals, because we're not just telling our body and mind that we have already accomplished. Now, when you're on holiday or if you're relaxing, it's a good time to release, because it's a good time to let go. But I feel as like if you're in a very heavy business-minded situation, or you wanted to get a lot of work done, or exercise, or if you're an athlete, a lot of boxers and athletes, before they go into the fight or when they go into the sport or the big competition, they do retain. And you can look into this, and then a lot of them, because they're not as turned into these weak and relaxed beings, they're more strength, and they've got more will and power. They're becoming their lion. So this is a little short video on NoFap, and you should consider it and you should try it. It will definitely help you shift and move along. I think there's many things that can go well with it, like having cold showers, and certain exercises and going in nature and meditation. They can all help heighten these NoFap abilities that you can gain. So yeah, definitely give it a go. And I hope you enjoyed this video on NoFap. It's very, very key to definitely give it a go as a male. Peace.